Boom, boom. We have breaking news here at Law & Order Sports. I'm former court stenographer turned NFL expert Brandon Perna, and hold on to your butts, because we have an update on the wild tale of Kansas City Chiefs superfan turned bank robber turned fugitive turned probably very popular prison inmate. In a shocking development, the notorious fugitive, yes, known as Chiefsaholic, who had been evading capture for several months, has finally been apprehended. Yeah, Xavier Michael Babadour, the 27-year-old from Overland Park, Kansas, and well-known Chiefs superfan, was taken into custody in Lincoln, California on Friday, July 7th by law enforcement authorities. So today, I'm gonna try and figure out how they captured him, how they captured this genius mastermind superfan, and why he won't be sharing a jail cell with Jackson Mahomes. It's because they keep the bank robbers separated from the sex offenders. Hey, you have heard of Hot Girl Summer. Well, let me introduce you to Smooth Sack Summer. Today's episode is sponsored by manscaped.com/goodsports. So when I say smooth sack, yeah, I'm talking smooth ball sacks, nuts, scrotum, the family jewels, tea bags, wee bags, the devil's PhD, testes, stones, gonads, bean bags, the scrot. Okay, I made one of those up, but this little crop shaver, this guy right here, with its 3 precision blades, is the best ball shaver I have ever used. The lubricating strips on this thing are legit. I'll never go down in that area with anything else ever again. The crop shaving gel is clear so you can see what you're shaving, and that's pretty important in that sensitive area. So right now with my link, manscaped.com/goodsports, you can get 20% off plus free shipping when you get the Ultra Smooth package. It comes with the crop shaver, the crop gel exfoliator, and 5 replacement blades, plus the anti-chafing Boxers 2.0, which now come in multiple color options and 3 packs. Plus, the jewel pouch on the Boxers just makes your junk look more complete, if you know what I mean. And you do. As someone who's avoided the fashion police for 10 years, I feel oddly qualified to discuss this case. Chiefsaholic, who gained notoriety for his passionate support of the Chiefs and, of course, for his love of furry cosplay, now faces federal charges related to a series of bank robberies and money laundering activities across the Midwest. His criminal spree allegedly involved multiple heists at banks and credit unions, with the stolen proceeds being laundered through various casinos and bank accounts. And it's really no surprise that the Chiefs were comfortable letting this guy into their stadium, but not Tom Grossi on his 30-and-30 NFL Stadium tour. Now, Chiefsaholic was initially arrested for bank robbery on December 20th, 2022.
Recently, Chiefs fans became worried about Chiefs superfan Chiefsaholic as he missed a Chiefs game and was radio silent on Twitter. They gathered their collective efforts on Reddit as they knew the most dangerous addiction was indeed being a Chiefsaholic. This guy never missed a game and was honestly a pretty chill follow on Twitter. Well, it turns out he's in jail for armed bank robbery. Rumors circulated that he was robbing the banks while wearing his Master Split Chuck E. Cheese, whatever creature this is, mask. Police said they were tipped off though when he kept yelling, "Go Chiefs!" as he ran out of the bank. That theory has been debunked. And if this guy isn't Chiefsaholic, well then this guy is also not Nathaniel Hackett. Stop asking. This isn't his first run-in with the law, and he allegedly removed his ankle monitor to attend games. Legendary. Knowing his 40-time in costume is 5.13, I'm surprised he wasn't able to outrun police. But maybe like Baker Mayfield before him, he only has game speed. It's just nice to see someone not named Russell Wilson get the label as biggest robber in the NFL.
This wolf then went on the lam after removing his ankle monitor and taking off like Patrick Mahomes on 3rd and 18. Although he may have to have this flag reworked to read Chiefs fan, 20 to life. Because at prison, going to jail. That news broke at the end of March, so he's been able to evade authorities for nearly 4 months. And it's unfortunate that he was unable to attend the draft in Kansas City. Isn't that punishment enough, guys? Isn't that punishment enough? The arrest of Chiefsaholic comes after an extensive investigation by the FBI, which examined bank records, casino transactions, and sensitive financial data. It was revealed that Babadour had purchased and redeemed over $1 million in casino chips from establishments in Missouri, Kansas, and Illinois between April and December of 2022. Authorities became suspicious when a Midwestern man kept trying to buy a minority stake in the Chiefs with casino chips. I made that part up. Now, this vast sum obviously raised suspicions and caught the attention of authorities, leading them to connect Babadour to the string of unsolved bank robberies in several Midwestern states, with his location being backed by phone records. This is almost like the NFL version of Ozark when you think about it, like if Jason Bateman pretended to be a dumb sports nut. The only question now is, will the FBI and the commissioner use Chiefsaholic as an informant to teach the rest of us how to beat the fucking Chiefs for once? Now, Babadour's alleged crime spree took place in Nebraska, Iowa, Tennessee, and Oklahoma, all over the Midwest. This map helps showcase the breadth of his alleged crimes. But this story really kicked off with the $70,000 taken in an alleged armed robbery that he pulled off in Iowa at the Great Western Bank. According to the affidavit, he entered the bank wearing a ski mask and handed a teller a note demanding money and indicating he had a firearm. The teller handed him $70,000. Law enforcement officers later found $1,460 and $20 bills in the nearby woods, along with the glove worn by Chiefsaholic during the bank robbery. Glove? Damn, I wish they would have found his wolf paw. I wish it was found with this wolf paw. We also learned he was charged with robbery at a Tulsa teachers credit union. That's the one that got him arrested back in December. Now, I'm not sure how much money he stole there, but it can't be more than the amount the federal government withholds from teachers every time they vote to not properly fund our schools. Fuck education, right? Let's just create a cycle so we can create more people like Chiefsaholic. Now, the evidence against Chiefsaholic includes surveillance footage, cell phone records, and the recovery of stolen money and evidence at various crime scenes. As impressive as it was that he eluded authorities all spring, he did leave a trail of breadcrumbs. And for the first time in his life, Andy Reid didn't immediately eat up all of those breadcrumbs, which helped authorities greatly. Also included in the affidavit are bet slips to Barstool Sportsbook and FanDuel. It was reported at the time that he may have been using some of the money that he robbed to play sports bets. This evidence would suggest that he did. And with all of this time for the FBI to look into this case, they linked unsolved robberies to states like Minnesota and have also now connected Chiefsaholic to those as well. Now, I'll never understand how someone can be smart enough to pull this off, to launder their own money, but not be smart enough to not bring their cell phone with them on the crime spree. Now, the federal charges filed against Chiefsaholic include bank theft and transporting stolen property across state lines. He will have his initial court appearance in the U.S. District Court for the Eastern District of California in Sacramento later today. It's going to be really hot in Sacramento this week, so hopefully he doesn't have to wear the wolf costume in the courtroom. No, actually I want him to have to wear it. Following this, the case will be presented to a federal grand jury to determine if additional charges will be brought against him. After review of the play, additional penalties have already been added. It's gonna happen. Here's what's crazy though. Chiefsaholic was arrested in Sacramento, California, where my writing partner Will Keys lives, just 3 days after I uploaded a very complimentary Patrick Mahomes video. If I, of all people, made a nice video about Mahomes, then the world must have felt like a safe place for Chiefsaholic to roam free, right? Wrong. That was all a ploy to lure you out of hiding, and we got you. Oh, we got you. Now, the arrest of Chiefsaholic serves as a stark reminder that even non-Raiders fans can find themselves entangled in serious criminal activities. Usually that's a few drunk idiots beating the shit out of each other in the stands at games. So I do respect that Chiefsaholic has upped the stakes for what football crime can truly be. The outcome of this case will depend on the presentation of evidence and the decision of a federal trial jury, and really, not since Michael Kendricks was sentenced to 3 years probation for insider trading have we seen such a juicy financial crime spree in the NFL. Unless, of course, you consider the Browns giving Deshaun Watson $240 million fully guaranteed a financial crime spree, which I do. Chiefsaholic is 29 years old, and sadly, his chances of being able to make money again are much better than that of an NFL running back. I will keep you updated as this story develops here at Law & Order Sports. Stay tuned for more shocking revelations regarding the activities of this former Chiefs superfan turned criminal mastermind and how quickly Andy Reid will turn him into the best offensive coordinator in the NFL. Also, does anyone know the FBI tip line? I want to report Brett Veach for his financial crimes to the salary cap every year. It's time for you to pay too, Brett. And while details haven't been released as to how authorities exactly found Chiefsaholic, I'd be willing to bet that it's some combination of cell phone use and financial deposits, considering he was purchasing casino chips in the exact amount that they were able to trace to said robberies, and he was also depositing his money into a standard market rate bank savings account. Oh, and on a completely unrelated note, we do have these yellow shirts available over at BenchwarmerBrew.com. We drop some tea there. I, of course, sell coffee. It's a great way to support this channel and some of the other creators we've partnered with over at BenchwarmerBrew.com, including Cole DeRuse. Don't know if you know him. I don't know why he would have any relationship to this shirt either.